So I've been thinking, could you plan a whole D&D campaign with nothing but magic cards? The rules are pretty simple. I'm going to take my 4 commander decks, I'm going to draw some cards from them. Using those, I'm going to come up with some ideas for D&D. So here are all my commanders. We have Kynaios and Tiro, Gaydads, and Group Hug. We have Elsha the Infinite, Jedi Jeskai, Spells Matter / Storm deck. Missy.
Me. You need me.
Classic Doctor Who team and Artifact Matter. And then, lastly, possibly my biggest crime, Crick.
Real bad man.
Let's start off with the most important part. Any D&D campaign, the big bad evil guy. We'll do 4 to see which one it is. 1. We got Crick. Yes, we got Crick. He's a bit of a nepo baby, son of a tyrant. Father was also kind of a mad scientist and created his own species. Next, let's take a look at building a world. Let's roll a d6 and see how many dice we get. 5. Next, let's see where we draw the cards from. 4th one, and then the final and 5th one to get 2 cards from 2, 2 cards from 3, and then 1 card from 4. Okay, I guess this gives us a bit of an idea of the kind of terrain. We have Lightning Breeze, and we have the Master Multiplied. We have the Grave Titan. An interesting mix. A few more lands that I would have liked, but definitely something we can work with. First of all, the Island Mountain. Tropical islands with a mountainous volcano at the centre of it. This island used to have a dark ruler who used magic and science to start cloning themselves, keeping control of the occupants. And then one time during his reign, a mighty thunderstorm started. Some believed it was sent from the gods. I always feel that Lightning Grease has a little bit of a kind of a Zeus flavour, so I want to throw that in. The storm decimated the old master's legions of clones, and all that is left now is an undead army of the clones. These creepy undead that all look the same but are rotting in different ways. Next we'll do what I'm calling the first session. First card. 1. Second card.
Oh, déjà vu.
First card. Birth of Miletus. Second card. Collective Voyage. We have the gathering of people for a celebration of the birth of a new civilization built on the ruins of the old one on the island. Our party has joined a voyage to the new city, seeking fame, fortune, and opportunity. Next up, let's think about what's going wrong. Roll that d6. 4. 3. Let's see what we've got. Card 1. Ooh, Rune-Scarred Demon. Card 2. The Sound of Drums. So, again, I think this is pretty straightforward. As the city celebrates and people start to gather in this newly found city, people are awoken at night by the sound of stringed drums, some sort of call to action, or some sort of summoning. As the players investigate, they find the source. Let's say some old ruins that are at the center of the new city, and inside they find a ritual happening, summoning a dark demon. Obviously we're not going to plan every session, but let's try to look ahead now. No whammies. 5 again. 3. 1. 4. 1. We're going 1 again. So, first off, we have Drain Life. Okay, I have some ideas. Next up, we have the Cult of Skaro. More Doctor Who themed? Love it. Card 3. Trap Essence. Okay, I'm seeing some combination with this and this. Next. Celestia Sanctuary. Okay. And our final card. Thespian Stage. So, this demon and evil doings is actually being conducted by a cult. Now this cult worship at the altar of the old master that ran this island. You know, the one with all the clones and that are now zombies? They want to bring back his mighty empire for their own deeds. However, at the time, a travelling band of actors and performers are entering the city. And while the threat starts off as this cult doing all these bad things, the real problem is one of the actors. You see, here's the twist. That actor is in fact the long lost son, the master that used to rule the island. Remember I mentioned about the whole Nepo baby thing? Well, our actor is actually secretly planning to come back to this island to regain the power that his father once had.
Acting.
Using the distrust and chaos caused by the cult summoning the demon, our big bad evil guy is actually planning to trap the magical essence of the spell being used both by the cult and the heroes trying to fight them. Trapping all this magical energy is going to give them the opportunity to drain the life force from everyone on the island. The party's going to think the plan is to take all that energy, find his father's undead army, and bring his father's clone back to life. But here we come with twist number 2. Our big bad evil guy doesn't want to bring his father back. No, what he wants to do is strike down the god that brought the storm that destroyed his father's forces, so they're unable to stop him, and eventually our Mepo son manages to pull off his plan, draining life force from everyone on the island. Hero's only chance is they have to find an ancient sanctuary built by the god that stopped the original bad guy and get his blessing to help fight the sun. And there we go, that's a D&D campaign, maybe just magic cards. But I want to know, do you have other ideas to use these cards? What story would you come up with? And lastly, is there anything else you'd like me to turn into D&D? Follow, subscribe, like, all that jargon. And until next time, love you guys, take it easy.